Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Just chilling out. I wish I had the stick so I could get this angle. That'd have been dope. Let me see. Oh, the sun shining. It's a glare. I look like I'm in New York. Shout out to Stash, my Harlem peoples. What's going on, everybody? What's the best angle? My bowling ball head. Oh, that's a dope angle right there. I wish I had the stick. My arm won't get tired like this, but I'll do it as long as I can. That's a dope angle. Okay, the sun I'm moving now. Oh no, that's the angle. I was in a hurry yesterday when I went live for those couple minutes. I was in the garage about to come up with some of my stuff, and one of the paint bottles busted. That's why I had to put my phone down yesterday. They got over all my paint stuff, so I just said throw the whole bag away. But it's all good. I think I got like another box of that same paint. Trying to get the glare right in the picture. So whoever is in the live or rewatching this, I hope y'all doing great out there. God bless you. I'm doing great. No complaints. Hey, motivated. Just chilling out. Trying to get my New York angle on. So it look like I'm in New York. No, I'm doing great. I'm blessed over my people's house. Just getting back on my feet. Mm, it's like 12 degrees. No, 15 degrees. Oh no, I just started. I just hit live like less than 5 minutes ago. I just been talking to myself, trying to get the New York angle, the b-boy angle. I can't fold my arms, so this is my b-boy stance. Hey, what up? It's the man with the killer fish and the cute cat. Ah, you was hiding in the bushes. I wasn't by myself. You was sneaky like that killer fish. What's up, Key? Great to see you as well. I was watching the live stream when y'all was getting all that snow about 3 days ago. I kept checking in, looking at this live stream. Y'all was looking just like Cleveland. I was like, oh no, y'all getting dumped on just like us. You got a that's a real cute cat, and then you pan over to the monstrous Terminator fish. It's like two different what they call it polar opposites. You got the cute cat, and then the bum bum bum, the killer fish. Yeah, I'm doing great, y'all. Y'all see my spirits is still up. Last time y'all seen me, it was like the 18 was coming to get me. But y'all see, I still got a smile on my face, still laughing. It starts slow, but somewhat, yeah. I know people, and it's the middle of the day on a Saturday, so my big head want to go get involved with y'all in the middle of y'all day on Saturday. Just getting up, just Getting up with every blow. Mm-mm-mm. Mr. Block is in the building. It's about 3.5 million. I don't even know how you made it in the door. It's packed in here. I appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, I had to go live because I had went live since the 18 was trying to get me out of there and put me out in the minus too. So I said, I know y'all was concerned about me, but I was just getting all my stuff together and clearing my head. But I'm cool. Trying to get my New York angle for y'all. The sun keep messing it up. There you go. My Harlem angle. I'm right next to the heater. Look, the heater right here, and it's a space heater over there. I ain't playing. This my New York backdrop. I'm over my family's condominium. They got a nice view. Y'all see all that snow? It ain't going nowhere because it's 15 degrees. I lift that window up right there. Don't do it. Mm-mm. Let me catch up with y'all. Happy I'm back. Thank you, Key. I appreciate that. You said I need to get a jacket. Nah, I can see them two heaters going. I ain't playing. Thank you, motivated. Thank you. I appreciate that. You glad that I'm okay. The 18 wasn't playing, was they? I'm good though. It's federal court time now. Mm-mm-mm. This would be Harlem if I had to pick because I follow Stash Cash and he a cool dude and he from Harlem. So if I had to pick a borough, I would pick Harlem. Even though is that a borough or do they just call that Uptown? Because I think Harlem and Manhattan is mixed together. But don't get me the line. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, don't be surprised when it get warm. I'm gonna pull up on some of y'all. I'm definitely coming to Arkansas, so look out, Mr. Black Poetic. And I'm gonna give y'all some money for what I have in store because y'all channels, I mean, Poetic channel is so dope. I want her to do some dope stuff on my channel, and I'm gonna pay, or I'm gonna cook for y'all, or I'm gonna make some art. No arguments. Oh, everything gonna work out. Yeah, for sure. Packed in here like hot sauce, sardine. Oh man, that's funny. You bring up sardines. When I worked at this pizza place that I sued and won a big racial lawsuit against, I think I talked about that. But if I didn't, I'll make it short about it. But I won upwards of 70K against them for being racist towards me. And funny thing is, every time I got an order, because I was a delivery person, every time I got a or pizza with anchovies on it, I would make sure that it was the first delivery that I went to because it stunk so bad. I did not understand how people could put anchovies on their pizza. And I would drop the window down even if it was like this outside. Catch up with the chat. I learned how to get good with the chat from Crystal and the source. They be rolling. Yeah, poetic is dope. I'll be like, man, how she make all these dope songs? And then she got the prayers, and then she got the AI people looking super cool. Poetic is on top of it. I can cook because she ain't gonna. All right, I'll put something together then. Mm-mm-mm. Didn't know it was that salty. Mm. Oh, nah. Did you mean stinky? Because because the anchovies is stinky, and I don't think I ever tried them because the smell that come off of anchovies, my nose be like, nah, you good. You don't need to try that. A question and answer sticker. I ain't never did that. Favorite season and why? I like that. I like that. Mine's is summer because of this mess. My favorite season is summer because of this mess right here. And I grew up in it. But the only thing good about this mess is snowballs and sled riding. But I still pick summer though. Because I like to go to the amusement park when I was young. And I rode on all the roller coasters. I didn't like stuff that spent around in the circle. I was cool on that. But you give me the tallest, the fastest roller coaster, and I was on it. And I was going to put my hands up going down the first hill. Mm-mm-mm. You need a little something, something to lift me up. Head over to our channel. Ain't that right, motivated? Because those songs be real motivating. And I don't be down on myself. So when y'all hear me talk like this, don't think that I call myself handicapped, whatever. But even in my condition, I be bopping to her music. But yeah, I don't call myself handicapped. And I be telling myself, I know I'm gonna walk again. I know I'm gonna dance all around the house without having to touch a walker. Have I heard of Mike Walker? He's awesome too. Okay. Mike Walker, Mike Walker, Mike Walker. Summer. I love the heat and the long days. Me too. I really don't like when it get dark around like 5:30. I be depressed. Summer, of course. True Floridian. I said that right too. Floridian. I've been to South Beach. I've been to Miami when I was 5, and then I went to South Beach when I was 27. My left arm about to get about to get buff from holding this phone like this. My selfie stick is in the storage, and the storage unit was so cold. Me and my home health aide was in there like we was living in Alaska. We was in there on the Price is Right when you gotta have like a time limit trying to figure stuff out because it was so cold. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's a cool angle right here. My New York angle. Thank y'all for stopping by, spending y'all Saturday. What is it? Afternoon with me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm okay. And my spirits is way up there. Nobody can knock me down. Like I said, it could have been 1,000 people that day trying to get me out of there and put me out in that -2. And I still had a smile on my face, y'all. I know y'all couldn't see it because I had to stop filming because the bailiff said, don't film me. I don't know if y'all heard that. But once that bailiff said, don't film me, I didn't want to get into no legal trouble because I know I wasn't in a public place and you can't film nobody if they don't want to be filmed. I'm a nerd and I follow like auditors that be doing this for a living. Like they'll just go in public places and stand on the sidewalk and film stuff. And they'll see if like officials or yeah, they're going like city buildings and all that. And they'll see if people know their rights. And if they try to remove them, then they'll sue them. And they're called, I think, First Amendment auditors. Yeah, and I like watching them for entertainment. I also watch like several lawyers' channels just for entertainment. I love learning new stuff. Oh, you heard the bailiff? Okay. Yeah, once he said that, it was a wrap. And they had broke the glass too, so it was no more bucking up against them after that. Oh, okay, Key. Yeah, I follow, I think, 2 or 3 First Amendment auditors. And in my opinion, the best one is called Bay Area Transparency. Bay Area Transparency. I think that's how you say it. Transparency. Yeah. Transparency? The transparency. Okay. Bay Area Transparency. and he's about like a 6'3", 6'4" dude. And in the like last 3 or 4 months, he done had people put hands on him and even throw him into a wall where the what's it called, the drywall, it had a big dent in it. It was crazy. Yeah, but he's probably the best one, and he don't take no smack. And he about big as me. And he do it in California, but he be traveling the country too. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it's a lot of people that don't respect people rights and that work at public buildings, and they be thinking that it's theirs because they work there. But if you work at a public place, people with cameras have the right to film you, like in public places in the building, like the lobby where you get pamphlets and all that. If you have a camera and you want to film them doing their job, you have the right to do so. You can't go over like the cube thing and put your phone over it like that. But if you have a selfie stick, you can do that because it's not your actual arm going over it. I done learned a lot from them. Like you can film in any public place that you want to, as long as you are in the public part of the building, and they can't tell you to leave. And if they do, and the police trespass you, you can sue them. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, the public people, public officials think that they own the buildings, and it's funny because that channel that I mentioned, this dude got like 300,000 people, and his chat does not play. I'm talking about the next time he goes in the building, like the next day, the phones be ringing off the hook, and you know it's his supporters because within like a couple hours, he'll have like 5,000 views and like 2,000 comments, and a lot of them will be saying, "Oh yeah, you know we about to call on your behalf," and I'll be tickled. I'll be laughing because I know a lot of them people who think that they own a building, they gonna have to deal with all them phone calls, and it's so funny. That's probably the best part is when they some of the people they'll go back after their visit and do a revisit to show the people how their attitude doesn't change. It'd be like sir, no sir after that, but you'll still have like a couple bad apples that will still try to buck up against them. And I ain't gonna tell this one, but it was one that he went to, and it was some security guards acting like they owned the place, and they was like threatening physical harm to him, and he went back there, and it was like about 2 years ago. So I'll let you venture on this channel because I don't want to give it away. It was real good. Yeah, you could film in public areas. Watching Long. Oh, yep. I follow Long Island Audit. Yep. He he's so good that did you see him with that cop who he went to that cop's house and he almost got into he pulled that you know what on him, but he quickly went onto the sidewalk so he wouldn't be in trouble, and then he sued that dude, but he retired before he had to go through all that. You know how they do. But Long Island Audit is another one key if you are interested in following like multiple first orders. Almost, yeah, that was a very intense situation. Luckily, he had his cameraman with him, and I believe the cameraman quit after that because that was such an intense situation. Yeah, that's no joke when somebody pulls a bang bang on you just because you're trying to exercise your rights. I'm glad they didn't do that to me. Y'all heard me keep saying I'm standing up for my rights. I stand up for my rights and my lefts. But y'all know nowadays this bang bang ain't about no fisticuffs. 48 hours and Dateline. Yep, yep. I probably watch so much Dateline. I'm ashamed to admit it because I be telling myself like, Chris, you gotta stop watching these MURDER investigate. I don't think you're supposed to say that word on YouTube, but y'all know what I'm saying. Red rum backwards. I be telling them because you supposed to watch what goes into your eyes and your ears. That's what the Bible says. Your gates. So when they get to the like the end of the murder dang, I said it. When they get to the end of like first 48 and stuff like that, and the families be releasing the balloons and like talking about they. I can't really take that no more. I actually started to tear up, and I have to change the channel because I can't take the part where the loved ones is talking about um, their people who had passed. It gets to me. He did. He got scared of that situation. Yeah, that was super intense. He backed up off that porch quick because that dude, he was known for being a jerk. So it was very intense. Live PD cops. I think I tuned into that a couple times. I like that. I like watching cops throughout my whole life. Bad boys, bad boys. What? Oh, you probably can't sing that on YouTube. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, I just kept saying I'm standing up for my rights. I ain't want to go out in that minus too. I ain't connected with none of my um what they call it material stuff. I ain't care about none of that stuff. I ain't want to go out in that minus too, y'all. Your hubby was like, are planning to put a body in the back. Yeah, so I had to pull back. Yeah, because sometimes when you don't have the complexion for the connection, you can't do everything that other people be doing, like standing up for your rights. That's why when they was telling me, "Hey, do you got any bang bang?" I said, "Nah," real quick. I don't know if y'all heard me on that because I wasn't trying to catch nothing through that door that I couldn't recover from. I was consumed with the Snap. Oh yeah, I used to watch Snap too. Yeah, it's very intense and like Forensic Files. All that stuff will like it'll creep you out, especially you watch that like 2:30 in the morning. You be like, oh man, looking over your shoulder. It was crazy that they picked that day. I know, but if you know the what they had said to me, the manager who was in there, she was after I shut the phone off, she was actually about to get arrested because she was talking so nasty. And that is the same person who I was talking about. If you heard me, I said, "Hey, there go the manager right there that threatened me and called me a cripple MF." So if anybody has morals like that will say that to somebody. And I was just staring at her because I ain't never had nobody talk to me like that. And I ain't trying to say like I'm Mr. Tough Guy Tony, but I was a bouncer and I've been 6'6", like 250 most of my life. So I ain't really had nobody ever really talk to me like that. But somebody is a coward and don't have no morals if they gonna say that. And it was 85 that day, and it was about 15 feet away at the screen door. And she said that to me like 4 or 5 times just because I was asking for routine things to be done around the property. See, when you stand up for your rights, people don't like that. And I always been kind of a quiet, laid back person. So, but the younger Chris, that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. The younger Chris, look at me. Yeah, sticks and stones might break my bones, but my father got my back. Ooh, y'all like how I twisted that? Crystal is in the house. I learned how to keep up with the chat from Crystal. You be rolling. Oh, I'm great. Nothing can keep me down, no matter what. Through the strength of our Father. Want to see what 15 degrees look like through the window? Because I ain't about to open it. Because I'll be chilly. What they are, chilly willy? Yeah. That's why summer is my favorite season, Crystal. I had to hit that ask the chat questions, y'all. I got that from you. How you doing, Crystal? Mm-mm. Shoot, it was 8 degrees when I woke up this morning at like 5. Yeah, this is. Let me get my lean on. So get that light. Get my bald head some tan. Okay, there we go. Get that bald head some light. Get some melanin, melatonin, or the melanin. I forgot which one. We got both, right? I'm waffle color, but I got a little bit. Everybody saying hello. You see, I got the glare. Crystal and I've been in the same lives today. Oh, that's dope. Y'all chasing each other. I think this is our third or fourth. Wow, that's cool. And it's only 158. That's dope that our community is like real close. I'm so glad I met y'all. Love it. I won't complain. Yes, motivated. 8 degrees. Yeah, it's Mr. Block, man. You know it's cold when the space heater is right next to you on the couch, and you like, man, is this thing on? Favorite season is fall. Is that for the colorful leaves, or is it like the memories of going back to school? What else associated? Oh, is it the Halloween? Well, no, we ain't gonna talk about Halloween. Is it the apple cider? Too cold. It's 60 here, and we got our window. And you're in Florida, yeah. Favorite season is cold, cold, man. And I don't even be wearing no socks, y'all. Not too much information, but I because I need the grip, and yeah, just imagine 8 degrees, no socks. I'm a trooper, y'all. I just went to the mailbox and the cold wind was lifting my back. What's the degrees there, Crystal? And I don't think I ever asked where you are, if you don't mind me asking you where are you at on the map? The map, the map, the map, the map. This is the longest I haven't shaved or cut my hair, y'all. I usually do it like every 2 days. I feel like Wolfman Jack. That's for old people. Nah, my bad. I don't mean I need to stop saying old people. That's for the seasoned people out there. I think I'm gonna do the tall beard. Try to like trim it right here. I don't think I ever wore my beard like that before. But since I look like I'm down the river, shout out to Down the River channel. I look like I'm been and man, what's the other channels I follow? I follow so many new people, y'all. I gotta write it down like Tracy do. Can't tell with the light. In the 20s, oh, in the 20s down south. Mm-mm-mm. Can y'all tell a little bit more? I look more seasoned. I don't never let this part go in. It feel funny even feeling here. Right there. Just one, two. Oh, I read that. Can't tell with the light. Wolfman Jack. Yeah, that's old for real, for real. I think he used to be on the radio too, telling stories. So that's seasoned. I'm gonna stop saying old because they say when you say it that you old, you be speaking it into existence. And they say when you say what your birthday is, which mine is Monday, I'm not saying the number because I don't feel like that. I feel 29, and I ain't gonna say what I'm about to be because I don't feel like that. I feel 29 still, and I'm still gonna walk again without touching these walker handles. And y'all gonna be the witnesses because I believe in our Father, and I believe that He healed people back in the day. His Son healed people. I know when I was young, I used to read them stories, and the Bible says it's good to have doubt, but sometimes I would read them stories like, yeah, right. But the older I got, the more I believed in it, especially with all the evidence of Jesus being on earth. And I don't mean to get religious on y'all, but yeah, like the time when I was napped, I told y'all about I got napped and I started praying, asking for forgiveness for my sins. And that was when I was 29, y'all. And the bang bang went through my teeth. It went right here and it cut my lip. I had to get 5 stitches. And I'm gonna give y'all a tidbit. I think I might have mentioned this, but everybody in the emergency room was looking at me like I was a ghost. And it was in the hood, y'all. So, and it was from the hood I was from. So I was looking like, ain't y'all used to seeing this ghetto stuff? I'm a sit down comedian, so I always put some funny in it. So I was like, man, ain't y'all used to seeing this ghetto stuff? But everybody was looking at me like I was a ghost, y'all. And I was talking to my nephew. He a firefighter, and he was like, man, they probably hadn't really seen nobody make it through nothing like that before. Because usually somebody that get bang bang through your teeth, usually be a goner. But look who's here to still talk to y'all about Jesus. This total ease washed over me, y'all, when I started praying for forgiveness for my sins. It's undescribable. And I ain't gonna get too religious because I don't step on nobody's toes who's not. Well, I'm not religious though. I just follow God. And yeah, this total ease washed over me, y'all. And I had a bang bang right here pointed at me, like right here. And the dude behind me had his bang bang on the back of my neck, y'all. And I'm still here. I feel like Tupac, but I ain't gonna talk mess like Tupac. where Tupac said you busted shot me. Oh dang, I ain't supposed to say that on YouTube. Y'all busters got me 5 times, but I'm still here. That's for all my Tupac fans. I used to be listen to all that stuff, but I didn't uh, stop listening to all that gangster stuff. I know y'all waiting for my full testimony, and I was asking people, should I wait for like 500 people to sub to my channel? But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think I'm at like almost 280 now, so that might be a cool like benchmark to say the whole napping story. I was gonna wait till I got one of them cool mics too, like one of them Shure mics that be sounding good, like Lala. Shout out to Lala. Your podcast sound real good. If y'all haven't checked out her doing her podcast with the new microphone, check her out, y'all. It sound good. And if y'all ain't seen her on that treadmill, have y'all seen Lala on the treadmill? It motivated me one day. I wanted to get on the treadmill. We understand you speaking your personal experience. Yep. I ain't glorifying street stuff, and I'm not pushing nobody to be religious or whatever. I'm just speaking my truth. That's crazy. The devil be busy. You already know, Mr. Block. And wait till I tell you. I'm about to tell you some more stuff about how the devil was really trying to get to me. Nice view, nothing wrong with that. Testimony, right, Crystal? I think you should wait till you become monetized. Ah, that's a good one. Great idea, Crystal. But can't outweigh God's protection. Ain't that right, Mr. Block? I wish y'all could have seen my face when they was coming in. Like I wasn't worried at all. I know y'all was concerned for me, but I was still like in the joking mood, even though it was -2. I said -2. But it's totally up to you. Pray about it. I will pray about that because that's a big decision. La La is the whole vibe. I told her you probably got the best energy I've ever like seen in like my whole life. That was funny when she was trying to make the mean face. I said she trying to make the Joe Jackson face in the chat, and she busted out laughing. Write your truth. Great advice, key. The enemy tries us all. I rebuke the devil in the name of the Lord. Yes, indeed, La La energy is everything. Yep. He's on his job. Time moves slow and that type of stuff happens. Yes. The green vegan is in the house. My cousin that I never met before. When I met Green Vegan, she said, "You look like my family." That was funny because we do look like each other. Shout out to Green Vegan. You funny too. You got like the same type of sense of humor I do. That one video you put where you was like acting like you was working at a like a fast food restaurant had me cracking up. We got a lot of comedians. We got Key, who be playing her grandma role, which is funny. I watched the live or the comment on the live. I was hiding in the bushes on that one. I don't think I commented yet, so I'm gonna have to get out the bushes. Oh, but Mr. Block, you said the devil be getting tempting us, man. Now y'all would have thought after I went through that, got pow through the teeth, lip cut, 5 stitches, and prayed to God for forgiveness. Now I know y'all like, I know you quit hustling after that. Look at my face. Mm-mm. Do you know my DRUGS sales just went through the roof after that? And I did not stop. And I knew it was the devil tempting me with money, but I didn't have a grip on my life like I do now. And I was making like the most money that I ever made on the streets after that happened. And yeah, that just go to show like I had God in my life, but the devil temptation had me in more of a tighter grip because I went back to doing that for at least about 3 or 4 more years. And then the people that I was getting my you know what from, they went to prison for like 5 or 6 years. And that's when I had a talk with myself, y'all, like, well, what you gonna do, Chris? Like, it ain't like you could just walk up to somebody on the street and get like the quantity of stuff that I was getting. So I said, man, you gotta change your life. And that's when I went and started working at this auto parts store and delivering parts. And I worked there for like 2 years, and then I started working at the pizza place that I sued at the at night. So I was working 2 jobs. I totally flipped my life around, y'all. Thanks, Chris. You're welcome, Key. Still laughing at Key and Family Feud. Oh, that was funny. And I don't even really rock with Steve Harvey like that, and it was still funny. Man, yeah, I be laughing hard on Grandma Key. It wasn't your time. Nah, it sure wasn't. God has a plan for me. Yep. I truly believe that. More to the testimony. Wow. Yeah, I got you, Crystal. I ain't gonna keep this too much longer. I was just wondering um, how long I should sit on it because I know it's a valuable testimony. I could turn people's heart around, showing them that in the moment where I just knew I was out of here, I turned to our Lord and I prayed for forgiveness for my sins. And that could have been the last seconds of my existence. And I chose to spend it like telling our Father that I'm sorry for abusing the privilege of even existing. You know what I mean? Motivated, she's a mess. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank God. Got out of that situation. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. I know I can, Crystal. Chris not gonna be able to contain us. I know it's bubbling. It's bubbling. It gotta get up out of me. Yeah, I was just making sure I do it the right way. I did want to have some like, a better microphone too. I'm on an $80 phone right now. The headphones probably more valuable than the phone that I'm holding. But I ain't even I'm not in that world no more. I used to really be into like material stuff, cars and all that stuff, but not no more. Mm-mm. You should see my storage locker. It look a mess. The younger me would have had it all organized and been caring about like how the TVs and the condition of it if it gets scratched. Man, I don't care nothing about that stuff. Now I'm humble and I appreciate having it, but I'm not like what they call it, nitpicky. Brenda is in the building. Let me get up. That glare. I can't see the chat with the glare. I just want to have a Harlem looking view. Great afternoon, Brenda. I'm doing great. How you doing? Yep, that's right, Crystal. I don't care. It could have like one. I don't even know the measurements of memory. It could have only where I can only save 10 photos, and I'll still be all right as long as I can call and text. and be on YouTube and do the Instacart. I love Instacart, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Saying hello, saying hello. Winter, love to be cold, not hot. You want to trade, Brenda? Let me let me show you what I done showed the chat. This is 15 degrees. I lifted this these little windows up, and we call it the Hawk in Cleveland. I know about a lot of black people call it the Hawk, but the Hawk was waiting for me as soon as I lifted that window up. We can't let what we don't have stop us. We use what we got. Ain't that right? Mm-mm-mm. I'm glad you're doing good, Brenda. You say you're the total opposite. In that Florida, when I was at South Beach, it was 98 degrees and 98 humidity. We went on Memorial Day, which was a mistake. But we wanted to celebrate. I think I was like 24 around that time. So I said, well, it is way too hot for me to walk around in the daytime. So I waited till 2 in the morning. It still didn't help. It felt like I was swimming when I was walking around. I only made it like 3 blocks, and I was in pretty good shape. But that the heat and the humidity wore me out like fast. Glad to see you, my friend. Glad to see you as well, Brenda. You wouldn't have gotten far. Let me catch up with what you were saying. I think you was talking about the weather. How you doing, the Nichols? How you feeling today? Yes, but not the cold. Saying hello. I think I'm caught up. Let me get the cool view now since I'm caught up. The cool view. I got on my Dr. Seuss shirt. I'm aging myself with the Dr. Seuss. It's all good. Y'all remember Dr. Seuss? I used to love them books when I was little. The little cool rhyme and stuff. Green eggs and ham. Somebody else come in. Mm-mm-mm. I seen somebody say, oh, y'all must be saying the real name, Dee Dee. Green eggs and ham. I used to like Curious George. I used to like them the Monsters in the Wilderness. What was that called? I forgot the name of them. But I used to love to read when I was little, y'all. Mm. I was a nerd too. I got the honor roll and the merit roll like almost all the way through grade school. Not to brag, just telling my nerd stories. Because I played basketball, y'all. I have thought I was sharp as a sword. It's a cool view though. It ain't no deer, but we'll take it. One of that one live when the 9 deer was out there, it was a brother and sister out there fighting. If y'all didn't see it, they one of them raised up on the other one, and I was laughing, saying they gotta be brothers and sisters. The only thing I'll miss about that house is the deer, y'all. I still got all the memories from when I was a kid because I grew up there. Nothing can take that away from me. Even the A team coming through the busted windows. I used to love watching the A team. How you doing, Alvin? Alvin Jones is in the house. I'm doing great. No problems, no worries. Sam, I am. What else was cool as a kid reading? Dang, I can't remember it. What was the name of them people that was looking monster like? Dang, I can't remember. You was just talking about the doctor. for someone in Washington said he is the best in the best health, and my response was Dr. Seuss must have read his medical records. We got the swap over here. Oh, hey, what up, Bulldogs? Mm-mm-mm. The Breaking Bad fan club. How many of y'all like Breaking Bad? Even though it's like it's very violent and it's definitely not for the weak. But after telling y'all the stuff that I was doing and into the streets, y'all can see why I'm a Breaking Bad fan. I probably watched it over 10 times, and in my opinion, it's the most well written series that I've ever watched. But it's very violent and it has to do with DRUG. So if that's not your thing and you don't want that to come to your gates, your eyes and your ears, then I understand. That's the only series that I watch I'm still trying to like get away from because of the violence and stuff. You love my description. Thank you. Look, I'm trying to take credit for motivated. Mm, 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 mm. I think I read your description too. I like it as well. I need the jazzy mind up, like Lashana has told us. Since I'm in a temporary place, I changed it because I had the times that I was going to go live, but obviously, with my living situation, I had to change up the times that I go live. Thanks for reminding people to suplex the like button. I used to be a wrestling fan. Only WWF. Once it switched, I was like, nah, I'm cool. And once I got old enough to realize that they was whispering in each other's ear about the move that they was about to do, if I spoiled it for y'all, wrestling ain't real. I'm sorry. But once I learned that wrestling wasn't real, I was out. I I ended when Hulk Hogan was like starting to fight Zeus for all my wrestling fans out there. And that's Debo that played in Friday. His wrestling name was Zeus, if y'all didn't know that. And it was real cool because he used to fight Hulk Hogan a lot. I just had a wrestling flashback, y'all. My bad. I actually went to the arena and seen when Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper was wrestling. I'm really taking them wrestling people on the memory lane. Okay, Key. All right. You on it too, huh? Your grandmother loved wrestling, so I came up with Dusty Rhodes. That's when wrestling was real, real. When they used to hide like razor blades in they elbow pad and be like barbed wire and stuff. Yeah, it really went down. I took my nephew to see wrestling because he liked it when he started getting older, and we went and John Cena came out during that time, and I didn't like wrestling no more, so I was ready to leave. You know how you be trying to beat traffic, and I was like, "Come on, let's get up and leave so we could beat traffic." He was like, somebody about to come out again. I was like, it's over with. And I'm glad he said that. And I started walking slower because John Cena came out one more time and wrestled like 2 times that night. And I said, I'm glad you said something because I'm glad you got to see him wrestle twice. I'll never forget that. He a firefighter. He just turned 28. And that's when he was about like, probably came up to like my chest then. Mm-mm. You watch them, you love them. John Cena, that's okay. Just something to look at. Mom and dad used to take us every Friday night. Nice, Brenda. Ultimate Warrior. Did you ever read the backstory about the Ultimate Warrior key and how it was about 5 of them because of the DRUG use that a lot of them went through, and I don't even know how to say this on YouTube. They not here no more. Ric Flair, woo! Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake was one of my favorites. Mr. Block. He used to put you in the what did he do? Dang, I forgot his move. Dang. But he used to put the snake on you after you passed out, and he that was cool. I used to like that. I used to like Hacksaw Jim Duggins. Remember, he had the 2x4 and would go like this and stick his tongue out. He was like from Australia. He was real cool. I used to like Coco Beware. Remember him with the bird? And he used to go like that. Junkyard Dog. He had the special move called the Ghetto Blaster. He would kick you in the back of your head. Man, this is good memories. What about the managers? The Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Remember, he had the megaphone and would talk all the smack. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Mr. Perfect. He would put you in a perfect plex. The Killer Bees. Man, Andre the Giant. Remember King Kong Bundy? Ravishing Rick Rude. Yep. Remember what was the tag team that used to wear Bret Hart and what was the other one? I forgot their names. Go under the ring and get the snake. Yeah, that used to be cool. I used to love that. Who else? I know we forgetting at least one or two. I used to like watching King Kong Bundy and like Andre the Giant go at it, the two big dudes. Oh, remember Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Yeah, y'all remember when I can't even talk. Randy Macho Man Savage jumped off the top thing onto the outside ring floor and hit Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the neck with the bell, and it supposedly ended his career. But we know that was a soap opera, and that was part of the script. That's who I was just trying to think of. Mark is in the house. What up, Mark Knuckles? That's what we talking about. People knuckling up in the ring. Scary Sherry. I don't remember Scary Sherry. Scary Sherry. Was that the wonderful? Remember the wonderful? No, it was the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling Glow. Did y'all ever see that? That was kind of cool, but I had already kind of got away from wrestling by the time Glow came around. But that was just because I liked the ladies. That's why I would watch Glow. Am I missing anybody? Catch up with the chats. Yeah, I only watched WWF, just like you, Key. After that, it was a done deal for me. And then when my nephew got old enough to start watching it, I would watch it with him, and I took him to the arena just because of him. But if y'all would have seen my face when he wasn't looking at me, y'all would have been like, man, he don't want to be here. But, it's for the kids, and I didn't mind going there for him because I know when I was young, I wanted somebody to take me so I wouldn't not, going just because of me not liking it no more. And now that I think of it, that's great memories because now y'all see him, he a firefighter now. And we still talk about that because that was when I had stopped being in the streets and I have a lot of money then. I still remember whispering him. I said, I don't have a lot of money right now. You can get like the smallest thing on the table. And he got some Bret Hart gloves or something like that. I think that was it. And that was like $15. Y'all know how expensive it is when we go to the arena, from the parking to the tickets and all that. Nah, he'll never forget that. What's cool is he just was showing me some old school CDs that he just got, and he got Old Dirty Bastard, and he got Eric B. and Rakim Paid in Full, because I taught him about old music from the time he could like really start listening to cool stuff, without the cussing and stuff in it. So I got him here to like Trial Called Quest and all that stuff first, and then introduce him to the other stuff, that had cussing. And once he was getting a little bit older, so he don't even listen to none of the new music now. And we was reminiscing. He called me before he started studying about an hour ago, and he gonna come over here at 6 because he got my laptop. I left it in his car when they was giving me the 18 boot. Y'all can see I like the 18 a lot. I done referenced it about 4 or 5 times. Did y'all like the 18 and Knight Rider, MacGyver? All them shows came around about in the same time. I used to love watching MacGyver. He would make like a smoke bomb out of toilet tissue and a paperclip. It's hard to go back and watch MacGyver now because whatever cameras they was using back then, it did not like what's the word, transgress over nicely, because it's so dark and not sharp at all. But if you go back and watch the A Team, they was using some good cameras, and Knight Rider, they was using good cameras on Knight Rider where it's clear. Y'all ever go back and try to watch like old games or stuff that you filmed on VHS, and it looked like you watching it through a fish tank? Knight Rider. Woo-woo. Guess what, y'all? Mr. Block. I'm so blessed. My mom took me and my brother, to Universal Studios when I was 7. Man, we got to sit and kid at Universal Studio, and it talked to us. I'll never forget that, y'all. And we got to see the 18 van, but it was the stunt van, and it was all hollowed out for stunts, and it was so light that me, my mom, and my brother was able to pick it up off of the 2 wheels. I know that sounds crazy, but the van was all hollowed out where it was like super light. What else did we get to see? Universal Studios. It was one other thing that was cool. Let me see. Oh, this was one of the coolest things. If you ever been to Universal Studio, they do like a tour around the park, and it's different, stations or whatever. So this one, ET was out at this time, and they picked me out the crowd to volunteer and come up on the stage, and they put me in the bike with ET in the basket, and they had like a version of the green screen back then. So I was pedaling the bike, and it looked like I was flying. If you ever seen ET, the little kid on the bike was flying over the houses, and they had me on the screen with ET in my bike basket, and I was flying over the house. I'll never forget that. That was so cool, y'all. They picked me out of that. Like, it was at least about 50 people in the crowd, and they picked me to come on there and be on the bike with ET in the basket. Shout out to ET, Phone Home. I haven't watched that in so long. Real light. Yeah, it was super light, Mr. Block. Super. We didn't go see the stunt show that day. I wish we had it, but I think we missed the time. But it was a stunt van outside the arena where they was performing, and you was able to take pictures. And we actually lift the side of the truck up. I'm gonna try to find some of them pictures for y'all. Cause we took a picture lifting the 18 van up, and that was super dope. Mm-mm-mm. Uh, Music stopped playing. It asked me, "Am I still here?" Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hitting the like button. And thanks for making me feel warm when it's 15 degrees. 8 this morning. I wonder what the wind chill is. Whatever it is, it ain't nice because when I open that little window up right there, the hawk said, "What up?" Real quick and fast. So yeah, I appreciate you. I was going to go live, but I was coming in the building yesterday, and I thought I was going to have a little bit of time to talk, but the attendant in the garage started bringing me up in my wheelchair, and my paint busted in my bag, and I was salty. But I mean, just for a second, because y'all know I love to paint, but I'm not attached to nothing material. And I quickly said, it's all good. Anything that's material, I can buy it again. That's how fast I get over stuff that might bother somebody for the whole day. Because I'm blessed, y'all. And I just think about a lot of times the little stuff that I've been through. I think about how Jesus went through all that suffering, and it was tough for me to believe in a lot of that stuff when I was younger, like I was saying before. But it's so much evidence of Jesus and what he went through. Like all my little problems, I think about it like it don't even compare. That's one way I get over stuff like super fast, y'all. I think, man, shoot, look at all the stuff Jesus went through. And I later on found out his name is like Yeshua, because it's like your breath sound like your breath, like you breathing. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Yes, sir. You're welcome. Chris Lee in the background working on the car. I always wanted to be able to work on cars. I ain't had the patience. But when I was delivering auto parts, I used to stand there and ask mechanics like a whole bunch of questions because I just like learning stuff. But I ain't have the what they call it, the mechanical incline. I think that's the term, and the patience. But I did like learning and like watching other people work on cars. I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like it was real difficult too though. But after people explain it to you, it's just like A B like plugging in speakers, and I'm a tech head, so I was like, man, I know I could do that. But I never had the patience to like stick with it when people were trying to start buffering. I'm back on. I turned into Buff Daddy for a minute. What kind of car you working on? Oh, you and my bad, you working, so you can't type. When you come back, let me know what type of car you working on, Mr. Block. Mm-mm-mm. What else y'all got going on? What's the plans for Saturday evening? I'm gonna order some food and my nephew when he bring my laptop. There's some nice restaurants around this neighborhood. A real good vegan place if you ever be in Cleveland called the Vegan Club. I done ordered from there about 100 times. They got this fettuccine Alfredo. That's super good. Boom, 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 boom. At least the sun is out. It make it look like it's warm, don't it? Get a shot of the puffs coming out the top of the roof. That's a nice little cinematic shot. I don't know if y'all can see it. I always um, like the New York buildings, the scenery, or just the downtown buildings. Looking at it, got cool like colors. Mm-mm-mm. Just relaxing, watching movies. Sounds great. I was watching a little bit of Pulp Fiction this morning. I still got some classics to catch up with that I never watched before. Putting racing plugs in the Chevy Camaro 2SS. Nice. I like Camaros throughout most of my life, even though I can hardly fit in them. Once you get 6'6", them two-door cars is like, what? But I was different though. I used cars. My first car was a 91 Honda Accord hatchback, y'all. Hatchback. Stick shift. I know y'all like, what? You 6'6"? Going to an event, basket maker. You met on YouTube event. Excited about going. I be checking out your baskets. Those are cool. I like those. I always liked those from a kid when I would see older people like putting a nice basket together. because it makes a gift different than just wrapping it in a box or giving it in a bag. It's a different way of like presenting the gift. Cool, Brenda. You watching Major Pain? I watched that for the first time like a year ago because I was trying to catch up on movies that I like pushed to the side. I like Orlando Brown. He was funny in there. He was going back and forth with Damon Wayans. You're welcome, Brenda. I'm trying to think what movies I need to catch up on that I haven't seen yet that I said I was gonna watch. I think I bookmarked a couple this morning. Y'all gonna really take away my black card on this one. Y'all know I haven't seen the Five Heartbeats yet. Yeah, I know. Go sit in the corner for a minute, Chris. What else? That's on the top of like up there on people list I haven't seen yet. Pulp Fiction was one of them, but I seen that like 2 months ago and I knocked that off the list. Everybody said watch that, and it was good too. It's violent, but it was good. Oh yeah, I still have to see Forrest Gump. I only watched like 15 minutes of that. This will be a good day to catch up when it's 15 degrees. I'm definitely not going nowhere. I went to the storage unit yesterday. Yeah, but it costs 25 minutes to put sound in the car. Now it's not buying the subs or the amp or the wires. I used to be into all that stuff, Mr. Block. I know about it all. Dealing with the beats. We would call it beats up here in Cleveland. I think my best sounding car was that first car. I had a Alpine radio, Punch 200 amp, and Kicker Competition 15s in the hatchback. And I think I replaced the door speakers with Boston Acoustics. So it sounded great. Yeah, I ain't seen Forrest Gump yet. There's a couple other movies that will really shock you that I haven't seen yet. Time just be rolling sometimes, and you'll be like, sometimes you think, well, I'm gonna get to it, and then now you 40 something. Yeah, I heard it was a classic. And I seen like a lot of clips of it, obviously, but never watched it all the way through. I done seen a whole bunch of good movies though. Like most of the ones I'm supposed to have seen by now, I've seen. What else? I can't think of the other ones that I haven't seen yet. Boom, boom, boom. I used to work at the movies when I was 16 in 93. My favorite movie that I used to go eat lunch in the theater was Bronx Tale. And I used to go in Jurassic Park to see the reaction when the dinosaurs first came on the screen and everybody would be all excited. That used to be cool. That was a great memory too. I worked at the mall and the mall was attached to the movie theater. So y'all know I had a ball at 16 years old working there. Needless to say. Mm-mm-mm. If you haven't seen a Bronx Tale, it's real good. Yeah, Robert De Niro in it. He was the bus driver, and he had a son that um, was like helping out gangsters down the corner. And obviously, he didn't want them involved, but I won't tell you the whole story. It got good after that. And it was called A Bronx Tale. And I know y'all probably seen Jurassic Park. I don't have to tell you what that's about. Got 215 Memphis Mojos with 300 watts. Piece 6,000 watt. Class of mono block, 1 ohm stable, Taramps amp. Huh. That's all new to me. It's probably so much new audio equipment now. I wouldn't even know half the brands. Mm, I'm 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 too seasoned for all that banging now. Anyway, my ears probably can't even take all that, Mister Block. I think once you get past 30, you get over like having a lot of sounds in the back of your car. That's just me though. Probably because I had it so young that my eardrums didn't want it no more. But does bring back great memories. What's the temperature in Arkansas, Mister Block? Or like if you don't know the temp, what's the you got a jacket on, t-shirt? Because I know Arkansas usually be warm. Mm, mm, mm. I don't think I can name another city outside of in Arkansas besides Pine Bluff. Mm, 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 mm. If you in the back seat and liquid in your stomach, it'll vibrate whatever inside. And it's 43. Okay. Good looking out. It's been a long time since I felt that. Mm, mm, mm. I had a Cutlass that had two tens in the back, and then one of them stopped working, and that sounded great because of the how big the trunk was. Got on coveralls, and it's still nippy. Yeah, 40, 43 ain't comfortable, but when you got to get it work done, it's better than 23, especially if you got to lay on the ground. I feel that. Mm-mm. I'll probably go live. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's only 2:48. Mm-mm-mm. Should go live a little later, especially since it's the middle of the day. Let everybody get their work done. Just wanted to check in with y'all, let y'all know I was all good. Let me see. What time should I go live later? Maybe about 9 or 10 after everybody done went live. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I have come back with some more great ideas, more to talk about. Yeah, that concrete, laying on the concrete. I feel for mechanics that like come to your house or are like street mechanics that got to do it wherever the car break down and it's cold. That ain't no joke. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, I think I'll end it pretty soon. Come back later with some more to talk about. Just letting everybody know I'm cool. I'm all right. Give y'all the New York looking view right quick. Show y'all the snow. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And let y'all know it's all good. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I had to go live. Y'all some good people, so can't have people worried about you, especially the way that I ended off that the last live with the 18 crashing down on me. But y'all know I'm blessed. I ain't worried about that. I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior for God. I'm an MS warrior too. So yeah, I'm just chilling over my people house, and I'll be getting back on my feet, finding another place before you can say Shazam. Thanks, Mr. Block. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Brenda. Thanks, Key. Thanks, Green Vegan. Thanks, Motivated. Mm-mm-mm. I think I covered everybody that showed up. I appreciate y'all, and I'll come back on later. Oh, and the Nichols and Homestead. Thank you, Bulldog. Thank you for your time and support. Much love. I appreciate y'all supporting me, man. Y'all just don't know. From somebody who's a super introvert, it mean a lot. And I'll let y'all get y'all Saturday afternoon fun in. Enjoy your movie, Mark. Enjoy working on the car, Mr. Block. And everybody else, whatever you're doing, have fun and enjoy yourself. Put a smile on your face because you're still breathing. Seeing your notifications and say, uh-oh, there go Chris Lee. You'll be there to support, and we sure was worried that day. Man, you welcome, man, for sure. No problem. My pleasure. Thank you for being here. You are appreciated. In my Tupac voice, yeah, I'll get on later so I can reload some topics and have more to talk about. I went live, uh, what they call it, just that the thought of it, I just went live and like I can't even talk. I just said, man, I'm gonna just go live. That's what I wanted to say. All right, I'll see you later, Mr. Block. Peace and hair grease. Thank y'all, and God bless everybody that can hear me on the rewatch or the live. I'll be back in my Arnold voice. Love y'all, man. Didn't nobody tell you today I love you? I gotta say it better than that. Didn't nobody tell you today I love you? All right, y'all. Peace.